Hello Scorpio Sagittarius, thank you so much for coming to my channel. If you're new to my channel, the Oracle cards go here, which are all for you. The Tarot cards go here, which are the energies, people around you. Feel free to vice versa, masculine, feminine, so the King and Queen on the cards. So I read the cards, you decide how they apply to you or your situation. Thank you for all the support on the channel, I appreciate it. So I am trying to incorporate my fortune cookie back into the readings, but I can never remember it. Once I start the cards, I focus on the cards and lose train of thought. So I'm going to pull the fortune cookie in the beginning of the readings, Scorpio Sagittarius. So let's see what your fortune cookie says. So yours says, love is the absence of judgment. Love is the absence of judgment. That's what your fortune cookie says. So let's get started. The first one for you is 6, looking at the underbelly. Be sure that you are using your time in the best possible manner. You might consider taking time to organize yourself, or perhaps a project you are working on could use some fine-tuning. So this tells me there's something underneath that you're not paying attention to. Something that you could use to your advantage to help you in the long run and right now, but you don't see it. So, what can I get to tell you to help you out with that? So I do see, like, you know, there's a school of fish in the picture, and I see the rays, so I don't know if there's like, I'm feeling like some sort of sunny day helps you see something. A sunny day helps you see something to help you learn. I feel like it has to do with emotions. Shining light on some sort of emotion that you're learning. And it's something's going to break the surface. Something's going to break the surface about an emotion that maybe it's saying you picked up in school. Something that you picked up in school you've been carrying around. Alright, so the next one is 28, seeing both sides. This is the hammerhead shark. Take a step back and try looking at this from a different perspective. So you have two cards that say looking. So looking at the underbelly and seeing both sides. So there's something you're not seeing and they're asking you to look at it. Obviously 28 would be ending to me, because if you add the numbers it's a 10, and 6 is like moving forward after a change. So then you have the orca whale and the hammerhead shark. So there's whatever is underneath you is big, 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 big. What they want you to see around you is just around you. But what you're not seeing is very big. Alright, so let's switch to the Chakra Wisdom deck for you. And the first one is 5 of Cups. So there's somebody missing you. Somebody is looking back to time they had with you. 8 of Wands tells me they're thinking about reaching out to you. 8 of Swords. So 8 of Swords says that somebody's really stuck in their thinking process. They really want to reach out, but they can find a million reasons not to that hold them back. So this is somebody who their fear and their mind holds them back from a lot of things. So then you have King of Wands. So King of Wands, feel free to vice versa this to a Queen if that's would work for you. That's what I meant with the masculine and feminine, vice versa. So King of Wands is somebody who is very active, first of all, very handsome, very beautiful, very active, intimate-wise, very organized if this person is married. And when I mean intimate-wise, it in no way means like third party. They're just very active with whoever they're with. Excuse me. So then you have King of Cups. So now you have somebody who's offering love, but this is my codependent king. This is the king who wants you to stay within the spires of his chair, but he can do whatever he wants. So Queen of Cups. Wow, so this is a couple. So I don't know if you got divorced, if this is an ex-husband or an ex-relationship, but this is a power couple. So she is kind of looking over at him and he's looking straight. But it looks like he's the one looking back to the past. So then Justice. So Justice is Libra, and this is balance. Something's going to balance out in somebody's thinking. Somebody's going to stop self-sabotaging. They're going to get their thinking clear, and they're going to make a decision that's going to work for everybody. So Nine of Wands talks about somebody being in warrior mode. They had to fight really hard to get to where they are, and in nowhere they're just going to say, oh, it's okay, I fought really hard for that, but go ahead, you can have it. That's not going to happen. So then you have the Magician. So the Magician is a couple things. This could be that this King of Cups is trying to trick you, trying to play like games where he really doesn't want you to know what's going on, so he portrays one thing but it's really another. Or this could be somebody who's just manifesting something they want. Or both of those, I guess. So the Devil. So the Devil is Capricorn energy. This is somebody who's toxic in a relationship, who's not giving anything. Somebody who's giving love. Here's love here, and then here's somebody who's giving nothing, and they have a pitchfork behind her. So I do feel like it is this King of Cups being manipulative, toxic. But we had balance over here, and you staying in warrior mode. So as long as you stay in the warrior mode and trust that the universe is going to balance us out, it's going to balance out. So Six of Cups talks about somebody who is balancing out. Something's going to give, or somebody's going to heal from a past relationship. Like somebody may have been looking back to something and still seeing beauty in it or sadness, and something's going to trigger that where it's going to change, and they're never going to look back to something again and see the beauty that it once was there, because somebody is just too far gone in their toxicity. So Two of Cups, this is almost sad. So it appears that this was true love for somebody. There's beauty and handsomeness. Somebody I feel like was really in love in this situation. And yeah, I guess she doesn't look alike. So I'm going to switch to the Mystical Cats Tarot deck for you. So wow, looking at something. Both your oracle cards talk about looking and seeing. 6 and 10. Alright, so let's keep going. So then you have Two of Fire. So Two of Fire is thinking about what you're going to do, making a decision, moving forward, and looking at everything that happened in the past to make your decision. So Sky Kitten. Sky Kitten is a couple things. This could be somebody celebrating. This also could be immaturity. Somebody immature, spiteful, or celebration. So Moon. Wow, the Moon is Pisces placement. The Moon is something unknown coming out into the open. We are having the full moon when this comes out, so today, so be aware that this could be really, something could come out exposed today. Look, see, and then this coming out. Wow. And the next one is Grace. So Grace talks about being kind to yourself. Know that you're on a path, and yes, it's going to be emotional. There's going to be tears shed here and there, but they do not want you to berate yourself or judge yourself or feel like you're never going to make a right choice. You can't choose wisely. That is not what this is about at all. So they want you to stay on your path and have faith and understand there's a higher reason to why things are happening. It's not to punish you or make you feel like you're not doing things right. So wow, the World. So the World talks about, look at this. This is almost making me want to cry, Scorpio, Sagittarius. So you're looking out the window on both those, and you have your happiness, the sun over here, and it's green. So you hear it's all kind of dark and gray and everything. I feel like you're looking to the past, and here you're looking to your future. So I do feel like it's almost like you're closing a door and you're opening a new door, moving forward. And the new cycle is going to be a lot happier for you, a lot balanced. So third party situation, Three of Sky. So I feel like the toxicity in the relationship with somebody brought a third party situation in, or they were player energy. And then Strength. So this is Leo placement. So you have strength over whatever secret is coming out. Whatever is going to be exposed that they are going to tell you. They're probably doing it to hurt you. Because they kind of can tell you're moving on. I mean, you have this in front of you, and this is where they are. Big difference. So you have this as well. So they're getting ready to say something not nice. And look at this, the cat. So the cat is taking a leap of faith. You're going the way you're supposed to. You're on your path. And this is usually my precursor to before love comes into your life. Like it just shows up. So Sky King is somebody who watches you, who's very cold. This person could live far away. They think they're better than you. Just a lot of hot air. So Earth Tom is somebody who's coming in, or the universe helping you. They're sending some sort of help to where your life is going to be before and after. So your cycle is really changing, where you're going into a new cycle and it's going to be different. Your tree of life or tree of abundance is right here. You're getting ready to go over a divide, and the universe is helping you, and you may not feel like they're helping you, but the cards say that they are. So then you have Five of Fire. So Five of Fire is you having strength over conflict. There's a lot of conflict around you from other people. And then consequences. So there's consequences for these other people for bringing this conflict into your life, I feel. For the choices they make, the third party situation, and you don't want to be involved in that. So you have strength and balance, I feel like. There's going to be a tower moment in somebody's life, one of these people who are causing conflict. The consequences are coming in that they're going to have a tower moment. I feel like their choices are going to be exposed, some of the poor choices they made and how it involved a lot of other people and hurt a lot of other people. I don't know if they were like bullying situation almost, is kind of what I'm picking up. So I'm switching to the Oracle of E. Alright, so the first one is X-ray vision number 2. So this talks about the universe is giving you the ability to be able to tell positive and negative. So another thing I've noticed, look at this, talks about looking, seeing, and then you have vision. So you have 3 cards talking about looking and seeing something, Scorpio, Sagittarius. So let's see what the next one is. The next one is Silver Lining 37. So this talks about something coming full circle that ends. 37 would be an end. So you have 28 an end, 37 an end. So this says seeing both sides, and this says silver lining. You're going to see the reason why something ended the way it did, and realize that it was for your highest good. But they're telling you the X-ray vision, you have the ability to, maybe that's what it is, look at the underbelly. You have the ability to look at schools of people and tell who is negative and who is positive. You can look down, and I don't know if you can shine your emotions down on them or some kind of rays. And I'm not talking, of course, obviously you're not shining rays on people, you know, your subconscious or your telepathy. And you're being able to decipher who is good and who's not for you. It doesn't matter what they do or their life, it's just who is for your highest good and who's not. So this next one is 6, freedom. Wow. So this talks about, look at how bright the moon is, like a sun. This talks about freedom, your higher power, what you believe in, what you trust in that is supporting you and guiding you and protecting you. Something is done going full circle. Look at this, full circle silver lining, and full circle your faith, your higher power is leading you to freedom. Beautiful reading. So then the next one is nurture 29. So if you add 29 would be 11, which is a master number. This talks about you used music, you used animals. I feel like you looked at a lot of family pictures I'm picking up from years ago. You have been trying to heal yourself and nurture yourself. I feel like you waited a long time concerning family, and they reached out to you, but it wasn't, I don't know how to explain it. They reached out to you, but you are in your own little pasture, is how I feel, compared to where everyone in your family is. So I don't know if you're a generational person, light seeker, a star seed person in your family that's going to break some generational patterns that your family has carried on, because you are all alone here, and you are alone here, and you are with somebody up there. Alright, so let's finish this off with the angels and ancestors, hermit, retreat, and recharge. So retreat and recharge, hermit talks about retreating, withdrawing from other people. And that's weird, I just said how you're alone there. So when the Virgo retreats and bees by themselves, they gain strength. It's like it's how they plug in and recharge their battery. So when they come around people, they're happy, they're charged, they're fresh, and people are like, why is Virgo always so happy? It's because Virgo knows how to recharge their battery, so to speak, whereas other people don't. And people are like, why does Virgo go off by themselves, and why do they like to be alone? Again, it's because they're recharging their battery. So this is telling me you can have Virgo placement in your birth chart, your natal chart, but basically you're recharging yourself when you're alone. When you're alone, you're getting answers, the correct answers. Your higher self is communicating with you and giving you guidance. Really powerful reading. And then Druid, hold the space. So hold the space talks about you have the knowledge and the light of when to move forward. You know the new beginnings that are coming for you and when to go forward to those new beginnings. You have luck. We see the feathers right here as well, and the feathers down here. So I feel like you have luck in your emotions because you feel your emotions, you deal with them, and you move on. And that's how you, to thy own self be true, is how you raise your vibration. These are both cards of holding the space, being in your own light and your own power. And being true to yourself is how you make your light brighter, because you can give energy and light to other people when your light is full and charged, and you know how to keep it that way, if that makes sense. So thank you so much, Scorpio, Sagittarius. Bless you.